Why is that above my head? Jimurin! Jimurin! Move this. Okay. Jimurin, everyone! Sorry I'm late for the show! Jimurin! Wow! Isn't this theater beautiful? This is your first time. I got us the best seats in the back of the house. Even though all the other seats are completely empty, I got the very, very number one best seats that are at the very back of the house. I did not bring any... I didn't bring anything. Did you guys bring something? When do you think they're gonna start? When do you think this movie's gonna start? Yeah! Looks directly into the camera, even though you guys are over here. Soon? What do you think this is about? How come it says no singing? No singing along at our Hamilton Singalong Watchalong? No phones, no talking? Why would they say that? Who would we be interrupting? Who are we disrupting here? We're doomed! Why don't they want us singing in here? There's not even anyone in here. This place sucks. It's a flop. Well, does everyone have Hamilton open? Just Hamilton. I'm watching the version that is 2 hours, 40 minutes, and like 22 seconds. Sorry, I have to look behind my phone to see what number that was. I guess I could have made my window smaller. Well, it's 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 17 seconds actually is my version of Hamilton. 2 hours, 40, 15, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure they're all the same. I think there's only one potential pro shot of Hamilton because musicals hate distributing pro shots of their musicals that they don't exist. Let's keep theater inaccessible, everyone. Let's keep it up. Another year, another gatekeeping. I think we're doing a great job. Yeah! Yay! No one can watch our musicals! Yes! Yippee! Well, for all the grumps here, if you don't know what Hamilton is, it's about, Lin-Manuel Miranda was like, I'm gonna write about Alexander Hamilton, who is the founding father of America, and he doesn't really have a lot of information. He doesn't have a lot of simps, so I'm gonna write about him because I'm bored. And then he did, and this is how Alexander Hamilton came to be. And it's up to you how accurate this is, but obviously some stuff are, you know, Lin-Manuel Miranda is pulling out of a hat. But the major stuff, I'm sure is accurate. Embellished, yeah, it's played up a little bit. It's 1-to-1. Actually, Alexander Hamilton is 1-to-1. Everything they say in this musical, Alexander Hamilton actually says in real life. He actually says all of this. Everything he says, he does say it. I personally know Alexander Hamilton, and he does say that in real life. Yeah, and he raps it in real life too. Yeah, he sings and he raps. And that's crazy that we have a time capsule of what the time was like back then. If you didn't know, before the 2000s, everyone sang. No one talked to each other. Everyone was in song. Even the part he dabs and does it all off stage. Yes, Lin-Manuel Miranda's rendition of this is actually because he has video footage of what happened back then. And he just copied it 1-to-1. Which is insane. How did he find that video footage? Aliens. It was a whimsical time. It's so whimsical. Today's goal is at work. I'm gonna sing along. I'll quietly sing along to Alexander Hamilton because apparently this theater doesn't like us singing along. But it's unarchived just in case. I'm gonna, to the best of my ability, I'm gonna sing all of Alexander Hamilton as much as I remember. If I don't remember a lot of it, if I fumble over the words because I don't know the words that well, but it's gonna be from my heart, from memory, and you can sing along too, from memory only. Please don't look up the lyrics. Please only sing from memory. Yeah. Please, please, please. Yeah, only... Is it cheating to use the sing-along? I guess not if you're watching the sing-along version. But this theater doesn't want us to sing along because they're evil and cruel. And then they're gonna take me down. They're gonna take my YouTube channel down again. Only remember 2 hours ago? We were watching this 2 hours ago? Have a little... Again? Yeah. Put Alexander Hamilton on again. Haven't seen Hamilton, you believe my rendition wholeheartedly? Well, if you're listening along, you know, if you're listening to Alexander Hamilton at the same time, you'll be really shocked at how much I may or may not remember. So that's the purpose of having it out, so you know how much I get wrong. How accurate this is. Why is the intermission so long? It's not even intermission! The movie hasn't started yet. Okay, well, it might be starting soon. Look, they're taking away their no talking. Look, gross, I think it's starting soon. Let me... Hamilton. That's my version. Let me get lower in the chair so that... There we go! Now we're watching! Yay! Quiet, quiet! It looks like the theater is getting quiet. Make sure you got your popcorn! Okay. Who's ready to press play on this? I'm getting my thing out. Okay. And test this. Hopefully I can hear it. Hopefully you guys don't hear it. When Lin-Manuel Miranda comes to my house and kills me personally, he's like, you can't do that. Kills you. No, Lin-Manuel Miranda. And he's gonna rap while he's killing me. Okay, ready? Do you have it out? Try to sync with me as much as possible. I think it'll be very easy to sync with me, okay? Okay? Sync to Gigi Murin's timer. Alright. Alright. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Shh, it's starting. We have to be quiet at the theater, but it's starting. I see a train. Oh my god, it's freaking loud. This theater is freaking loud. This theater is so loud. Okay, I turned it down a little bit. The theater in my head. Woo! Yeah! Welcome to Hamilton! Woo! Silence all cell phones. What? We can't record or take photos? Yay! Yeah, who's watching on their phone? Is that Lin-Manuel Miranda? No, it's not Lin-Manuel Miranda. How does a bastard orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by Providence, impoverished in squalor. Grow up to be a hero and a scholar. The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter. Every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside, he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter. And a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pen. And the word got around. They said, this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name? Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait. Just you wait. When he was 10, his father split full of it. Written 2 years later, see Alex and his mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their own sick, the scent thick. And Alex got better while his mother went quick. Moved in with a cousin, the cousin committed suicide. Left him with nothing but ruined pride. Something new inside a voice saying, Alex, you gotta fend for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf. There would have been nothing left to do with someone less astute. He would have been dead or destitute without a cent of restitution. Started working, clerking for his late mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and rum and all the things he can't afford. Skimming for every book he can get his hands on. Ready for the future, see him now as he stands on the bow of a ship, headed for a new land. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can. Just you wait. In New York, you just you wait. In New York, you can be a human. In New York, just you wait. Alexander Hamilton, we are waiting in the wings for you. Never back down, you never learn to take your time. Oh, Alexander Hamilton, America sings for you. Will they know what you overcame? Will they know you rewrote the game? The world will never be the same. Oh, the ship is in the harbor now. See if you can spot him. Another immigrant coming up for the bottom. Just you, our enemies destroyed his rep. America forgot him. Me fought with him. Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him. Me, I loved him. And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. What's your name? Alexander Hamilton. Wow. Gigi ships a main Yowie here. Hamilton and Lawrence. I know that they're shipped. Were you guys singing along? 1976. New York City. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir? That depends. Who's asking? Oh, sure. Sir, I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking for you. I'm getting nervous, sir. I heard your name at Princeton. I was seeking an accelerated course of study. When I got sort of out of sorts with a buddy of yours, I might have punched him. It's a blur. Sir, he handles the financials. You punched a burr, sir. Yes, I wanted to do what you did, graduate into, then join the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast? It was my parents' dying wish before they passed. You're an orphan. Of course. I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war so we could prove that we're more Thor than anyone bargained for. Can I buy you a drink? That might be nice. While we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less. Smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. You can't be serious. You wanna get ahead. Fools who run their mouths soft wind up dead. Yo, what time is it? Showtime, like I said. Showtime, yo. I'm John Lawrence and the place to be. And I'm Sam Adams and I'm working on 3. Don't go water with me, cause I'm butt. These caps till I'm free. Oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette. The Lancelot of the revolutionary set. I came from afar to say bonsoir to the king, cause c'est toi who's the best, c'est moi. I am Hercules, mulligan, up in it, loving it. I heard your mother say, come again. Horses. Hard to have intercourse over 4 sets of corsets. Bruce, son, here's a couple more to the revolution. It's the prodigy of kings and freaking in verse. Give the verse, drop some knowledge. Good luck with that. You're taking a stand. You spit, I'ma sit. We'll see where we land. Ooh, the evolution's imminent. What do you stall for? If you stand for nothing, bird, what will you fall for? Ooh, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who is this kid? What's he gonna do? I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Ayo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I am not throwing away my shot. I'm gonna get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I'm amazed and astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard. Whatever word I drop knowledge, I'm a diamond in the rough. A shiny piece of gold, trying to reach my goal. My power speech unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. Did you say this colder? I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. Planets defended, spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out my name. I am the ALEXANDER. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. Then King George turns around, runs a spending spree. He ain't ever gonna set his descendants free. So there'll be a revolution in the century. Enter me, he says in parentheses. And don't be shocked when your history books mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy. And I am not thrown away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Country of young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Ayo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I am not throwing away my shot. And I'm gonna take a shot. Life without the anarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy. How you say anarchy? Other side panicky with my shot. I am the tailor's apprentice, and I got young knuckleheads and local parentis. I'm joining the rebellion, cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, everybody happen to take a shot. Never be truly free until those with the same rights as you and me. Do or die. Wait till I sally in on a stallion with the 1st Black Battalion. Have another shot. Lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You have to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot. Bird, check what we got. Mr. Lancelot, hard rock like Lancelot, living Hansel caught. I think I like you a lot. That's the Yowie. Hamilton and Lawrence is the Yowie of this show. But the squad of conventional wisdom, like it or not, a bunch of revolutionary ammunitionaries should be in position. Show me where the ammunition is. Oh, am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited, shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud. Let's get this guy in front of a crowd. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Look at him. Look at Lin-Manuel Miranda dance. He's so funny. He's like a creature to me. Little cryptid. I am not throwing away my shot. Ayo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Everybody say, whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Shout it from the rooftops. Hey, that's Angelica and Eliza up there. Rise up when you're living on your knees. You rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. What are these colonies gonna rise up? 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 Rise up. I remember there's so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep, 7 feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a bee without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we living fast and we laugh, reach for a flash. We have to make this moment last. That's plenty. Scratch that. This is not a moment, it's the movement. We're all the hungriest brothers with something to prove. When foes oppose us, we take an honest stand. We roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, is that a guarantee of freedom for our descendants? Or will the blood we shed begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but between I've been reading and writing our financial situation. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? I pass patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every action's an act of creation. In the face of casualties and sorrows, for the first time I'm thinking past tomorrow. Throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I need to learn how to move like him. Maybe I should learn all the choreography for this too. It's just, you know, every time he does that move. Shot, shot. And it's time to take a shot, time to take a shot. And I am not throwing away my shot. Look at Lin-Manuel Miranda right here. Look at how angry he is. He's holding up the L sign for, whoa. Shout it to the rooftops. To the rooftops. Whoa. I watched the the Minecraft version of Hamilton recently, and it was awesome. To see our glory, I may not live to see our glory. I will gladly join the fight, and when our children tell our story, they'll tell the story of tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. But what was the sing too? Something you will never take away, no matter what they tell you. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, there's a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Telling the story of tonight. This is so yaoi. Founding Fathers yaoi. Hamilton and Lawrence. Making out snappy style. To freedom. To tell the story of. Raise a glass to freedom. Story of tonight. There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and summoning with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Civil Schuyler, the man is loaded. But little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch all the guys. Work, Angelica. Work, Eliza and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like you said, you're free to go. But look around. The revolution's happening in New York. Angelica. Work. It's bad enough there'll be lots to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around. Angelica, remind me what we're looking for. She's looking for me. Eliza, I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. A work! There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money while you summon in the city in your fancy heels. You're searching for an urchin who can give you ideas. Burr, you disgust me. Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. So men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, and all men are created equal. To include women in the sequel. Work! Look around. The hell lucky we are to be alive, right? Look at that guy with the book. Look at him go. And he's like sleeveless. And we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. Cause I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Wait, I can do it. We're dancing. In the greatest city in the world. And Peggy. Peggy, who is barely in this musical. Well, she plays the girl who Hamilton, spoilers, she plays the girl in Say No to This. There, that's not a spoiler. Wow. What? They reuse all of them. He didn't council contest. Heed not the rabble who scream revolution. They have not your interest at heart. Oh my god, tear this dude apart. Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me. Let him be. They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the king shows you his mercy. For shame, I'll have you all unraveled. And those screams and a revolution is coming. And have-nots are gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you with a straight face. Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Talking about the Boston, look at the cost and all that we've lost. Congress does not speak for me. Strangely, your manger's the same. His mercy, are we in Jersey? For shame, for the revolution, for shame, for the revolution. If you read yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Your interest, don't modulate the key, then not debate with me. I should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea. Alexander, please. This is some history lore for you guys. A message from the king, a message from the king, a message from the king. Look at him walk, shaking his hips. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurled in the sea when you see me go by. Oh, I so sad. Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. I can't roll my R's. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back. Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a full yarn battalion to remind you of my love. Ba da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da. You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. No, don't change the subject. 'Cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. And my loyal, royal the spit. It's gotta go somewhere. And ever, and ever, and ever, and ever. This is why you should get front row seats so that you can get spit on in the splash zone potentially, like watching a dolphin show. I will fight the fight and win the war. And I love you till my dying days. Look how wet his mouth is. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da. Look at his subtle arm movement. He's got it all down. Everybody! Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da. Da, 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 George, our troops on the water. 22,000 troops in New York Harbor. 22,000 troops in New York Harbor. Is that the wait? Is this the next one? It is. 20 to 32. It's 32,000 troops. I was under counting. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. When they surround our troops, they surround our troops. When they surround our troops. As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was poor. I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield of glory or rise up. We will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command so we can rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up, rise up. Here comes a general. Why is Popo barking so much? Here come the general, Bard of Mount Vernon. George, watch it. We are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplayed. They make sounds like they're shooting. It's really funny. We're gonna need a right-hand man. Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond? Let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second? Why so noisy? Why are we so noisy right now? The elephant is in the room. The truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go boom. We are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. We're gonna make an all-out stand. I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Incoming! They're battering down the battery, catch on the damages. Rah! We gotta stop him and rob him of our advantages. Rah! Let's take a stand with the stamina God has granted us. Hamilton won't abandon ship. Yo, let's steal their cannons. Shit spray, cannon and granite and keep spraying. Boom! A boom! In the Minecraft version of Hamilton, the Hamilton production, the Minecraft production of Hamilton, they sync up their punching. And I think it's really funny. This close to giving up, facing mad scrutiny, I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. We're right at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. Your Excellencies, sir, who are you? Aaron Burr. Sir, to state my case as you were, sir, I was a captain under General Montgomery. Well, in summary, I think I could be of some assistance. Look at him stand up. Yes. You wanted to see me. Alexander Hamilton, come in. Have you met to Burr? Yes, sir. We keep meeting. Close the door on your way out. Yes, sir. Have I done something wrong, sir? On the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Recedes you, but I have to laugh. Hamilton, how come no one can get you on their staff? Sir! I know you stole British cannons when we were still downtown. I don't think so. Now, why are you upset? I'm not. It's all right. You want to fight. You got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger, head full of fantasies and dying like a martyr. Dying is easy, young man. Living is harder. Lin-Manuel Miranda likes using the same people in all of his musicals. If you watch In the Heights, George Washington is in it too. I am not thrown away my shot. I am not thrown away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. And I am not thrown away my shot. We are outgunned, outmanned. I have some friends, Lawrence Mulligan, Marquis de Lafayette. Outnumbered, outplanned. Yeah, in the Heights, Washington is the ice cream truck man that he's fighting against. And then Manuel Miranda is Pidagua, Pidagua. Ah, ah, ah. Here comes the general. And Lawrence is the main character of the movie, In the Heights. Rise up. And there's right hand man. Boom. How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore go on and on, go into more of a phenomenon? Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loudmouth bother be seated at the right hand of the father. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight. Hamilton still wants to fight, not right. Well, Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies. To the flower, ladies. They say this in real life too. Ladies. And distracted him. Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him. A winter's ball. Schuyler's sisters are the envy of all. If you could marry a sister, your rich son, is it a question of if or which one? Ooh, I do. Boy, you got me helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in 'em. I have never been the type to try and grab the spotlight. We were at a revel with some rebels on a hot night. And you walked in and my heart went boom. Imagine that. Lin-Manuel Miranda walks in and you see him and your heart just stops and you're like, rhythm as we wine and dine. They're grinding on each other. This one's mine, ooh. Must have made her way across the room to you. I'm not nervous thinking what she's gonna do. Then you look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit, I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in them. So into you, I am so into you, helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in them. I'm about to change your whole life. Lead the way. Uh, Alexander Hamilton. Kisses your hand. Look at him. 1 week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Wants to form a harem. I'm just really saying you really love me, you would share him. 2 weeks later in the living room stressing. Father stone face while you're asking for his blessing. Whoa, they get married real fast back then. 2 weeks? Mine can't do. My father makes his way across the room to you. Isn't that the book guy he was going off with the book? And you turn back to me, smiling and I'm helpless. Now her eyes and the sky's the limit, I'm helpless. And that boy is mine, helpless. Down for the count and and then Eliza, I don't have $1 to my name, an acre of land, a troop to command, $1 for fame. All it has my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits, and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you was never in doubt. Look at a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my father died, my mother grew up buck wild. I'll never forget my mother's face that was real. And all around my love and lies, I swear to God you'll never feel that. Help, I do. Eliza, I never felt so. Yeah! Down for the count and I'm drowning in it. My life's gonna be fine cause our lives is in it. You look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. Doesn't Lynn sound like that? I think his delivery is so awesome. I feel like I had this conversation with Narissa where she was like, if only the original Broadway cast wasn't Lin-Manuel Miranda, and I'm like, but all of his lines are the best things I've ever heard in my entire life. The way that he says it's the best thing that I've ever heard in my entire life. I could not imagine a different Hamilton than Lin-Manuel Miranda. Angelica Schuyler! A toast to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride, from your sister, always by your side, to your union. Look at Peggy right here. And the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. Rewind, wind, 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 rewind, wind. I think this is awesome. You know, I do think that the production is really awesome. Rewind, drowning, drowning. I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I remember that. I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, I like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes in a hunger paying frame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every part aflame. This is not a game. You strike me as a woman who's never been satisfied. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself. You're like me. I'm never satisfied. Is that right? I've never been satisfied. My name is Angelica Schuyler, Alexander Hamilton. Where's your family from? Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait. So this is what it feels like to match wits with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom of seeing the light. It's been freaking with a keen kite. You see it, right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything that we said in total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance, a bit of a posture and it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'ma give him a chance. I asked about his family. Did you see his answer? His answered is fidgeting. He looked askance. He's penniless. He's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz and he can't even grow it. I want to take you far away from this place and I turn to see my sister's face and she is helpless and I know she is. And her eyes are just. And I realized 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time. I'm about to change your whole life. I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has the social climb for one. Cause I'm the oldest and the wittiest and the gossip in New York City is insidious. And Alexander is penniless. Ha! That doesn't mean I want him any less. My sister. Number 2, he's after me cause I'm a scholar sister. Then love it's a status. I'd have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going, Angelica. He was right. You will never be satisfied. It would take fighting a war for us to meet. It would have been worth it. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You'll never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. She'd be mine. She would say I'm fine. She'd be lying. But when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. My dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. Wait. To the groom! To the bride! From your sister, who is always by your side. To your union, and I hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. And I know she'll be happy as his bride. She's hitting it. She's crazy. She's awesome. They're all awesome. And then there's Lin-Manuel Miranda, who's also awesome in different ways. I can't wait for my favorite line in this entire musical. She was so talented. Yeah, everyone's so good at singing. And then Lin-Manuel Miranda's so awesome at being Hamilton. She's so freaking awesome. To see our glory. I may not live to see our glory. I've seen wonders great and small. Can get if Alexander can get met. There's hope for all us after all. Raise a glass to freedom. Something you will never see again, no matter what she tells you. Raise a glass to the four of us, to the newly not poor of us. Oh, I think Lin-Manuel Miranda is really, really good at making earworms. Like, Moana was everywhere, and Encanto was everywhere. He's kind of goated. The whole gang is here. You are the worst, Burr. Congrats to you, Lieutenant Colonel. I wish I had your command instead of manning Jurgen's journal. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Now be sensible. From what I hear, you've made yourself indispensable. I've heard you've got a special someone on the side, Burr. Who you trying to hide, Burr? It's alright, Burr. I wish you'd brought this girl with you tonight, Burr. Afraid it's unlawful, sir. What do you mean? She's married. She's married to a British officer. Congrats again, Alexander. Smile more. I'll see you on the other side of the war. I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for? I'll see you on the other side of the war. Wee, 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 wee. Wee, 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 wee. This is in the Minecraft version. He says Minecraft. Writes me a letter every day, every day, every day, every day. Keeping her bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the bridge side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line. He can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints, and it takes, and it takes, and it takes, and we keep living anyway. Laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm by her side when so many have tried, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a prayer and a brimstone preacher, but there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach you. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. And Daddy left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints, and it takes, and it takes, and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm still alive when everyone who loves me has died, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait. I am the one thing in life I can't control. I am inimitable, I am an original. I am not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still, I'm lying wait. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. He's got something to prove, he has nothing to lose. Hamilton's pace is relentless, he wastes no time. What is it like in his shoes? Close up of his face. Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraints, and he takes, and he takes, and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway. He changes the game and plays, and he raises the stakes, and if there's a reason he seems to thrive when so few survive, then goddamn it, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Knife to the discriminate between the sinners and the saints, and it takes, and it takes, and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We're mine, and we craft. If there's a reason I'm still alive when so many have died, I'm willing to. Yeah, we mine, and we craft. That's what they say in the Minecraft version of this. I think it's really funny. That's how I use a gun too. that, that's that's also that's how I use a gun. I have never seen the general so despondent. I have taken over writing all his correspondence. Congress writes George attacked the British forces. I shoot back. We have resorted to eating our horse. I'm so hungry. I'm so so hungry. But sir, Alex, listen. There's only one way for us to win this. Provoke outrage. Outright. Don't engage. Strike by night. Remain relentless. The troops take flight. Make it impossible to justify the cost of the fight. Outrun. Outrun. Outlast. Outlast. Get him quick. Get out. Chicka blow. I think that line is really funny. I think it... My apprenticeship. I ask for French aid and pray that France has sent a ship. I say at work with Hamilton, we write essays against slavery, and every day's a test of our camaraderie and bravery. We cut supply line, we steal contraband, we pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand. And every day, no. Say a lot instead of me. He promotes Charles Lee. He's the second in command. I'm a general. Whee! Everyone attack! Attack! Retreat! This is how I use a gun. If you handed me a musket, this is what I would do. Hamilton has heard. Have I ever take a lead? Now the soldiers die in 100-degree heat from the jaws of defeat. Charles Lee was left behind without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen. Washington cannot be left alone to his devices. Then decides from crisis to crisis. Ooh. But sir, someone ought to hold him to it. I cannot disobey direct orders. Then I'll do it. This is the Yowie. Do not throw away your shot. They're about to kiss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 10 rule commandments. Wow, wow. The 10 rule commandments. Wow, wow. Number 1, challenge. Demand satisfaction. They apologize. No need for further action. Number 2, grab a friend. That's your second. Your lieutenant. With there's reckoning to be reckoned. Number 3, meet face to face, negotiate a peace or negotiate a time and place. This is commonplace, especially between recruits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4, they don't reach a peace. That's alright. Get some pistols and a doctor on site. You aim in advance, you treat him with civility, you have him turn around so he can have deniability. 5, pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6, for your next of kin, tell them where you been. Pray that hell or heaven lets you win. 7, for the moment of adrenaline. Last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. Alexander Aaron Burr, sir, can we agree that duels are dumb and immature? Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, Burr. That's absurd, sir. Hang on, how many didn't died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous? Okay, so we're doing this. Number 9, look him in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, paces, fire! Lee, do you yield? You shot him in the side. Yes, he yields. I'm satisfied. We gotta clear the field. Here comes a general. What is the meaning of this? Get a medic for the general. Hamilton, meet me inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Son, don't call me son. Of nothing. John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shown his son. I'm not your son. I don't have your titles. I don't have your land. But if you give me the command of a battalion, or you could die and we need you alive. I'm more than willing to die. Your wife needs you alive. Son, I need you alive. Call me son one more time! Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander. Sir, go home. Look around. How lucky we are to be alive right now. How long have you known? A month or so. Eliza, you should have told me. I wrote to the general a month ago. No, begged him to send you home. You should have told me. I'm not sorry. I knew you'd fight until the war's not done. I bet you deserve a chance to meet your son. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Will you relish being a poor man's wife, unable to provide for your life? I relish being your wife. Look around. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. You stay alive, that would be enough. Lin-Manuel Miranda looks so pained right now. She's a fraction of your smile, of a fragment of your mind. Look out, world, that would be enough. Don't pretend to know the challenges you're facing, the worlds you keep erasing and creating in your mind. Why is he just sitting there? Oh. I know who I married, so long as you come home at the end of the day, that would be enough. We don't need money. I could grant you peace of mind if you could let me inside your heart. Oh, let me be a part of the narrative in the story they will write someday. Let this moment be the first chapter where you decide to stay. And it could be enough. And we could be enough. Lin-Manuel Miranda should start crying right now. He should start sobbing. You're so pregnant. Oh, you're so pregnant. How does a ragtag volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire, leave the battlefield waiting, flag higher? Yo, turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know and love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounded the British henchman. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting freshman, Lafayette. I'm taking his horse, but a raise and a red coat's better with blood stains. Lafayette, I'm never gonna stop and I'm gonna make him drop and I'm better up and it's gonna remain on. Lafayette, I'm engaging him, escaping him, erasing him on. Lafayette, I go rats for more fun. Lafayette, I come back with more guns. And Chip. And so the balance shifts. We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate their gifts, and we can end this war at Yorktown, cut them off at sea. But for this to succeed, there is someone else we need. I know Hamilton's, we know what to do in a trench, what he can do in his fluent French. I mean Hamilton, you're gonna use him eventually. What's he gonna do on the bench? I mean, no one has more resilient or matches my tactical brilliance. You want to fight for your land back, Hamilton? We need right hand man back. My handbag. Go get in our right hand man bag. Put the letter, and sooner the better. Your right hand man. Alexander Hamilton. Troops are waiting in the field for you. If you join us right now, together we can turn the tide. Oh, Alexander Hamilton. I have soldiers that will yield for you. If we manage to get this right, we'll surrender by morning light. The world will never be the same. Alexander. A to the L to the E Xander. Coming to the rise up, boom like thunder. A to the L to the E Xander. Coming to the rise up, boom like thunder. I was younger than you are now when I was given my first command. Oh, the table moving? The stage spins, which is really awesome. I made every mistake and felt the shame rise in me. And even now I lie awake, knowing history as its eyes on me. Oh, wow, wow. Oh, wow, wow. On me. Man, I wish George Washington was real. Me too. I wish that guy was real. I wish Hamilton was real too. When I was young and dreamed of glory, you have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? History has its eyes on. You want to see why I tell you? What? Tell me why. I wish this story was real. It's really cool. History has its eyes on you. I feel like there's so many moments where Lin-Manuel Miranda could just lean in for a little kiss. The Battle of Yorktown, 1781. Monsieur Hamilton, Monsieur Lafayette, in the command where you belong. Have you saying no sweat? We're only on the field. We had quite a run. Immigrants, we get the job done. Everyone starts cheering. Go back to France. My people, and we've given a chance. We'll be with you when you do. We'll lead your men. See you on the other side till we meet again. I'll not throw it away my shot. He's gonna do the dance again. Yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot till the world turns upside down. Till the world turns upside down. I've imagined this so much, it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets me. On my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the end of me, I love to have a friend with me. But in my hand and a command and my men with me. My allies are expecting me. Not only that, but my allies are expecting. We gotta go, gotta get the job done, gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Take the bullets at your gun, what? Bullets at your gun, what? Move undercover when we move as one through the night with one shot to live another day. We cannot let a stray gunshot give us away. We will fight up close, see the moment and stay in it. It's either that or meet the business and have a bayonet. The code word is Rochambeau. Dig me, Rochambeau. You have your orders now, go man, go. So the American experiment begins with my friends all scattered to the winds. Lawrence is in South Carolina. Redefine and bravery. We'll never be free until we end slavery. We finally rid the British away. Lafayette is there waiting in Chesapeake Bay. That's right, Hercules Mulligan! Until I spy on the British government and take their measurements information and then I smuggle it. What the Conventionary Covenant? I'm running with the Sons of Liberty and I am loving it. And what the ruffians? The ruffians. Hercules Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me down, I get the fuck back up again. Bow, bow. What? What? After a week of fighting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet. We lower our guns as he frankly waves a white handkerchief. And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded. We count our dead. Not yet. See George Washington smile. We escort their men out of Yorktown. They stagger home single file. Tens of thousands of people flood the streets. There are screams and church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear the drinking song they're singing. The world turned upside down. Look, they're spinning things upside down. Because it's upside down. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down. That's how you know the world's upside down. Freedom for America, freedom for France. Gonna start a new nation, gonna meet my son. We won, we won, we won, we won. The world turned upside down. Yay! He looks like he's gonna cry. We're almost at the end of Act 1. Look how fast that went. Yeah, I'm glad that it's over now. Nothing bad will ever happen again. They say the price of my war is not a price that they're willing to pay. Insane. You cheat with the French, and now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we'd made an arrangement when you went away. They were mine to subdue. Well, even despite our estrangement, I've got a small query for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? Skips 2 songs. I think they are the Broadway version of Hamilton. There's like in like the test versions, they have 2 extra songs, but in the Broadway version, they cut those 2 songs. So this is the what's on the soundtrack too. All alone across the sea, when your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 da. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da. You're on your own. Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? I like the song a lot. You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. And it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Knock me out, I fall apart. I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. We'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. someday. I wish I could see him on Broadway. Honestly, I wish I could see Lin-Manuel Miranda on Broadway too. When you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Ooh, Philip, you outshine the morning sun, my son. When you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you. I'll come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, and you blow us all away. That's his wife walking in. You want to be his wife? Hamilton's or Lin Manuel Miranda's? Live to see our glory. I hope she has good news. I hope she has good news too. It's okay. He gets isekai and reincarnated into his child. I think Hamilton cries only twice, and it's for the same man in this musical. All of his feelings, all of his sadness is due to this guy right here, and not his wife. And his wife, not his wife. He does not cry for his wife. He cries for this one man. I went back to New York after the war. I went back to New York. I finished up my studies and I practiced law. I practiced law. Burr worked next door. Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop. Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious. Bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of a brand new nation, the liberty behind the liberation. Proof behind a shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel, co-counsel Hamilton. Sit down. Our client Levy Weeks is innocent. Call your first witness. That's all you have to say. Okay, one more thing. Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? So why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Soon that attitude may be your doom. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Non-stop. Corrupt is such an old song that we can sing along in harmony, and nowhere is it stronger than in Albany. The economy is increasingly stalling, and that's why public service seems to be calling me. I have practically perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world, and I have corrected it. Now for a strong central democracy, if not, then I'll be Socrates or everyone verbal rocks and mediocrities. At the Constitutional Convention. I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention, and there was a New York delegate. Now, what I'm gonna say may sound indelicate. What? What? Right, young man. Yo, who the F is this? Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies. Why do you write like it's going out of style? Every day you find like it's going out of style. Do what you do. Aaron Burr, sir. Well, it's the middle of the night. Can we confer, sir? Yes, and it's important to me. This could also be Doomed Yowie. This is like, you know, Les Miserables Yowie. Just like them. That's why we need it. So it needs amendments. So it's independence. No, no way. Good night. What are you waiting for? What do you stall for? We won the war. What was it all for? To defend it. What if you're backing the wrong horse? We're talking about horses a lot. For once in your life, take a stand with pride. I don't understand how you stand to the. I'll keep all my plans close to my chest. Wait for it, wait for it, wait. Wait here and see which way the wind will blow. I'm taking my time, watching the afterbirth of a nation, watching the tension grow. Wham, wham, wham. I'm sailing off to London. I'm accompanied by someone who always pays. I have found a wealthy husband who will keep me in comfort for all my days. He is not a lot of fun, but there's no one who can match you for turn of phrase. My Alexander Angelica, don't forget to write. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Just stay alive, that would be enough. And if your wife could share a fraction of your time, if I could grant you peace of mind, would that be enough? How's she moving like that? Heelys. Heelys in her. It's Heelys. And he's like, damn, Hamilton writes a shit ton. Hamilton wrote the other 51! Wow, do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time, like you're running out of time, while you're running out of time. How do you write like you never won't arrive? How do you write like you needed to survive? How do you write like every second you're alive? Every second you're alive, every second you're alive. They're asking me to lead. I'm doing the best I can to get the people that I need. I'm asking you to be my right hand, Treasury or State. And Treasury or State to leave behind the world you know. Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or the State Department? Treasury. Let's go. Alexander. Alexander. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive, right? Helpless, they are asking me to lead. Look around, isn't this enough? He will never be satisfied. He will never be satisfied, satisfied, satisfied. It's the reality right in the room. Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Has its eyes on you. When you ride like your rosary has its eyes on you. And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am Alexander Hamilton. Just you wait. I am not throwing away my shot. Oh my god, intermission time! Now we have to watch this intermission. This is a 1 minute intermission. Everyone, you have 1 minute to do a bathroom break and pee, and and get your any other snacks. I can't believe we're halfway through the musical. This is the end of Act 1, and then we're gonna do Act 2. Run to the bathroom! Oh no! It seems all the Grams ran to the bathroom. There's such a long line. That is. Oh no! The line is much too large. Check my messages. Got to send a link to cute keycaps. P Corner. I'll just go in my seat. No! They'll blacklist us from this theater. We'll never be able to sit here again. Oh, the intermission's almost over. I hope that you guys peed and got your snacks. Did you get it? Did you get them? Oh my god, that intermission was so fast. 17. 17. 1789. Bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet, until like the colonies through more debt. Fight the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit. Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent. Not so fast, someone came along to resist him, pissed him off until we had a two-party system. You haven't met him yet, you haven't had the chance, cause he's been kicking ass and is ambassador to France. You simply must meet Thomas Jefferson's coming home. 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 Lord, he's been off in Paris for so long. Bwee, 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 oh. Ow! Bwee, 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 ow! Violence following us to revolution. There is no more status quo. But the sun comes up and the world still spins. Ah, woo! I told Lafayette draft a declaration. Then I said I gotta go. Gotta be in Monticello. Now the work at home begins. Ah, woo! What did I miss? What did I miss? Virginia, my home sweet home. I wanna give you a kiss. I've been in Paris meeting lots of different ladies. I guess I practically missed the late 80s. I traveled the wide, wide world and I came back to this. Ow, woo! Letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bag down yet. Salad be a lamb, darling, not you open it. He says the president's assembling a cabinet, and that I'm to be the Secretary of State. Great, and already Senate approved. Home and now I'm headed up to New York. Headed to New York, headed to New York. Wow, that guy just did the splits. And then stood up. Leave that we are free. Whatever's awaiting me in NYC. Who's waiting for me and step into place? My friend James Madison, red in the face, grabs my arm and I reply, what's going on? Thomas, we are engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? Ow! Financial plan is nothing less than government control. We've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been? France? Awoo! What did I miss? What did I miss? Head first into a political abyss. Head first into the abyss. I had my first cabinet meeting today. Chicka pow! I'm already on my way to the bottom of this. What did I miss? Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home, sir. You've been off in Paris for so long. What did I miss? Wow. Now the first cabinet meeting. And now they're gonna have a rap battle. Lin-Manuel Miranda could be in Wicked right now, wearing all his green. Yeah! Also, Jefferson's outfit looks like Miles Edgeworth. The color of it. Actually, all of it. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enter present and quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Wow, but Hamilton forgets. You would have the government assume states debts. Who that benefits? Not true. Ooh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Items are made, I'm afraid. Made in the shade. He looks like a little leprechaun. Imagine you see Lin-Manuel Miranda at the end of a rainbow. Too many damn pages for any man to understand. The God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Imagine what gonna happen when you try to tax our whiskey. Ooh, mic drop. Ooh, mic drop. Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Running a real nation. Would you like to join us? Or say Mellow doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello? A financial diuretic. Why do you not get it? The union gets a boost and you rather give it a sedative? Hey, neighbor. Ooh, mic drop. You didn't fight in it. Died in a trench. Getting high with the French. Hesitant with the president. Reticent. The plan he has in jettison. Reticent, you mad as a hatter, son. You take your medicine. I don't know. Seeing Lin-Manuel Miranda move around while rapping is it's just so awesome. Everything he does is so whimsical. I have the votes. You don't have the votes. Ha 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 ha! You're gonna need a congressional approval and you don't have the votes. Why even bring the thunder? Wham, 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 wham. You know the photo of Lin-Manuel Miranda where he's like pursing his lips and his hands are in his like he's like crossing his legs. He's not crossing his legs, but his knees are together and he's making that face. I love that picture of him. That's the best photo of Lin-Manuel Miranda in the entire world. Winning was easy, young man. Governing's harder. To find a compromise. They don't have a plan. They just hate mine. Convince them otherwise. They'll call for your removal. They're about to start. They're about to start counting in French. Right now. Uno, trois, quatre, cinq, neuf. And she's about to start beatboxing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, a normal child. Yes, this is a 9-year-old child right here. The reference to another Scottish tragedy. What am I having to name the play? He grew up so quick. Grown ass child. That's a man. Jefferson's Macduff. Are you on an ocean away? Do you have to live an ocean away? Thoughts of you subside and I get another letter. Gonna put the notion away. Take a break. I am on my way. There's little surprise before supper and I cannot wait. Just a minute, save my play. Alexander, they're 9 years old today. Here's something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away. Daddy, look. My name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine. What? I can French and play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother. My daddy's trying to start America's Bake. Oh, don't try to sink. Take a break. I said it's pretty great. Eliza, I've got so much on my plate. I'll go stay with my father. There's a lake I know in a nearby park. I can go when the night gets dark. I would try to get away, Miss Alexander. We have to get to the Jefferson. I don't want to compromise until you agree. That kid has a long bright future ahead of him. Yeah. What do you think he's gonna look like when he's 15? The middle of a phrase. I, dearest Angelica, with a comma after dearest. My dearest Angelica. Make your way upstate. You're very busy. I know your work's important. I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait. I won't be an ocean away. You'll only be a moment away. Angelica's arriving today. What? Angelica, Eliza. The Skylar sisters, minus Peggy because we don't care about her. Hi. Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family. Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway. You're not joining us. Wait. I came all this way. All this way, take a break. I know I have to get my plan through Congress. Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. I lose my job if we don't get this plan through Congress. Oh, stay with our father. Lake I know, in a nearby park. I can go, take a break and get away. Let's go upstate. I'll go stay with our father. Look around how lucky we are to be alive right now. I gotta get my plan through Congress. I can't stop unless I get through plan through Congress. I gotta get my plan through Congress. I have to get my plan through Congress. There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone under stress meets someone looking pretty. There's trouble in the air. You can smell it. I hadn't slept in a week. I was weak. I was awake. You've never seen a bastard orphan more in need of a break. Longing for Angelica, missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life. She said, I know you are a man of honor. I'm so sorry to bother you at home, and I don't know where to go. And I came here all alone. She said, my husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me. Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have the means to go on. I've been alone. I offered to walk her home. She said, you're too kind, sir. I gave her $30 and that I had tucked away. She lived a block away. She said, this one's mine, sir. Just head back home. She turned red. She led me to her bed, let her legs spread and said, stay. Stay. That's why I began to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this, but my God, she looks so helpless. And her body saying, hell yes. Whoa. no to this. I don't know how to say no to this, but my mind, I'm trying to go, 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 go. Then her mouth is on mine, and I don't say no, no. Say no to this, no, no. Say no to this, no, no. Say no to this, no, no. Say no to this. I wish I could say that was the last time. It says that last time it became a pastime. A month into this endeavor, I received a letter from a Mr. James Riddle. Even better, it said, "Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put well in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife you decided to fuck. Uh-oh, you made the wrong sucker a cuckold. So time to pay the piper for the pants you unbuckled. And hey, you can keep seeing my whore wife if the price is right, or if not, I'm telling your wife." I hit the letter and I raced to her place. How could you in her face? She said, "No, sir, I'm dressed apologetic and mess." She looked pathetic. She cried, "Please don't go, sir." So what's your whole story and setup? I don't know about any letter. So crying, goddamn it, get him. I didn't know any better. I am ruined. I will leave it with him helpless. Give him what he wants and you can have me. I don't want you, whatever you want. I don't want you. If you pay, you can stay. I don't know how to say no to this. The situation so helpless. Human helpless. Don't ever say no to this. How can you ever say no to this? There is nowhere I can go, 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 go. When her body's on mine, I do not say no. Say yes, no to this. Yes! No, say no to this. Yes, yes, no, say no to this. Yes, say no to this. Say no to this. I don't say no to this. There is nowhere I can go, 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 go. Nobody needs to know. Two girls, one of he's cheating? I know! How could he do this? Bum, 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 bum. About Joe General Mercer? To do is die. Not less work. We got to give it a try. How you gonna get your debt plan through? I guess I'm gonna finally start listening to you. Talk less. Smile more. Whatever it takes to get my plan on Congress floor. Hate the sin, love the sinner. Burr, I've gotta go. Virgin is an immigrant locked to a room diametrically opposed. Foes. Merged with a compromise to having open doors that were previously closed. Yes, and the resistance. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played, the art of the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that it happens. No one else was in the room where it happens. Listen, disarray. Xander said, "I've nowhere else to run. Turn." Thomas claims. That is it and said, "I know you hate him." Thomas claims. Merged the meeting. I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating. One else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how they're gonna get to yes. In every game of chess, I would assume that it happens. No one else was in the room where it happens. by committee. Put the capital. It isn't pretty. Dinner and invite. Madison responds with a genuine insight. In other words, oh, quid pro quo, I suppose. You like to work a little closer to home? See, I would. I said, in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. By God, in God we trust, we'll never really know what got discussed. Click, boom, when it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened. Alexander Hamilton, what did they say to you to get you to sell New York City down the river? And Washington know about the dinner was the presidential pressure to deliver. Put the U.S. Capitol, because we'll have the banks, and we're in the same spot. I got more than you gave, and I gave what I got. Got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. You get love for it, you get hate for it, you get nothing if you wait for it, wait for it, wait. Help and forgive me. I want to build something that's gonna outlive me. What do you want, Burr? What do you want, Burr? If you stand for nothing, Burr, what do you fall for? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. Why you wanna be in the room where it happens? A room where it happens, a room where it happens, a room. I wanna be, I've got to be a room in the room where it happens. Art of the compromise. Nose and close your eyes. Save the day, but we don't get a say or no trade away. When we dream in the dark for the most part. Whoa, how do you do that? A room where it happened. It's like when you pull out the tablecloth and all the stuff is still on the table. The room where it happens. To be in the room where it happens. I gotta be. Oh, awesome. Hit that. Hit that one. How old do you think he is now? He was 9 last time. Grandpa just lost a seat in the Senate. And sometimes that's how it goes. Well, Daddy's gonna find out any minute. I'm sure he already knows. Further down, speak the newest senator of New York, our senator. Burp! Since when are you a Democratic Republican? Since being one, put me on the up and up again. No one knows who you are, what you do. They don't know me, they don't like you. Excuse me, Wall Street thinks you're great. You'll always be adored by the things you create, but upstate, people think you're crooked. That's why the seat was up for grabs when I took it. Parties. You went against my father-in-law. I changed parties to see the opportunity I saw. I swear your pride will be the death of us all. When we were on death's door, when we were needy, when we had a promise, we signed a treaty. France, they didn't ask for land. They promised that we'd lend a hand and stand with them. In fact, they fought against oppressors. I know that Alexander Hamilton is here and he would rather not have this debate. Yeah, he is not Secretary of State. It's like fake royalty. And if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President. You must be out of your goddamn mind if you think the president is gonna be a break like in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess. A treaty with the king. When Jones and out in the basket. Would you like to take it out and ask it? Oh, do whatever you want. I'm super dead. The people are rioting. It's quite a little disquieting. Do you forget Lafayette? Do you have an ounce of regret? You accumulate debt. You accumulate power. In order need, you forget. You have life's a smart man. He'll be fine. Before he was your friend, he was mine. That's the same person. He plays Lafayette in Act 1 too. Act 1, comma 2. Oh, Devon's got acquitted. You're nothing without Washington behind you. They just look eerily similar. They're twins. It must be nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. In the equal opposite reaction, thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into fractions. Try not to crack under the stress. We're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press, and then we don't press retractions. The way he primps and preens and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poorest citizens are farmers, live ration to ration, and Wall Street robs and blind in search of chips to cash in. Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mass so we can at last unmask him. I'll pull the trigger on him. Someone load the gun and cock it. While we were all watching, he had Washington in his pocket. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice. It must be nice. Look back at the Bill of Rights, which I wrote. The ink hasn't dried. It must be nice. Washington on your side. Sides of the government. What's the trouble with much of our previous government side? Look in his eyes, see how he lies for all the sense of his enterprise. They're drilling national credit. If we don't stop it, we aided and abetted it. Somebody has to stand up for their sound, or somebody has to stand up to his mouth. If there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house. I am complicit in watching him grabbing that power and kissing it, and Washington isn't going to listen to discipline dissidents. This is a difference. This kid is out. Yo! Oh, this immigrants keeping us all on our toes. Oh, you will show these federalists who we're up against. Southern motherfucking Democratic Republicans! Oh, very second treasury grows. Oh, follow the money and see where it leads. Get in the weeds, look for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. It must be nice. See where it goes. It must be nice. The Emperor has no clothes. We won't be invisible. We won't be denied. Hey, that's the... He's just so bald. He reminds me of the other bald person on this... From the angle that looks like the other bald person on this show. I want to give you a word of warning. Heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it. Damn it, Jefferson resigned this morning. I need a favor. Whatever you say, sir. Jefferson will pay for his behavior. Shh. Talk less. I'll use the press. I'll write under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him. I need you to draft an address. He resigned. Now you can finally speak your mind. He's stepping down so he can run for president. Yeah, good luck defeating you, sir. I'm stepping down. I'm not running for president. What? One last time. Max, have a drink with me one last time. Let it go break tonight, and then we'll teach them how to say goodbye. Say goodbye, you and I. Talk about neutrality. With Britain and France on the verge of war. Is this the best? I want to warn against partisan fighting. Pick up a pen, start writing. What I have learned, hard won wisdom I have earned. You have to serve, you could continue to serve. Oh, one last time. One last time. Teach them how to say goodbye. You and I. Mr. President, they will say you're weak. No, they will see we're strong. Your position is so unique, so I'll use it to move them along. Why do you have to say goodbye? If I say goodbye, the nation learns to move on. Now lives me when I'm gone. The scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree. No one shall make them afraid. They'll be safe in the nation we've made. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree. A moment alone in the shade. A home in this nation we've made. He's gonna cry. This too is yaoi. I know, I feel like Hamilton could have kissed so many people. That after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service, I anticipate with pleasing expectation that retreat in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking midst of my fellow citizens. Benign influence of good laws under free government. Washington's last stream. No, George Washington, don't leave us! I wish he was real. I wish this was a real person. It's crazy that they're not real. They make them seem so real. George Washington's going home. George Washington's going home. Going home. He has his eyes on you. We're gonna teach them how to say, teach them how to say goodbye, say goodbye. So technically, a lot of Broadway actors kind of have like their quote unquote graduating stream whenever they make their announcement that it's gonna be their last time on that specific show, and then everyone's trying to get tickets to see their last show, and then they go all out for their one last show. It's crazy. It's so awesome. Wee, 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 wee. Washington's yielding his power and stepping away. I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. I really like Broadway because they sing it different every time. They try to stay consistent, but they all have different flares. Like you listen to the Broadway or the soundtrack of this, and the soundtrack is like a lot different from this version. John Adams. That can't be. That's that little guy who spoke to me all those years ago. What was it? 85. That poor man, they're going to eat him alive. Oceans rise, empires fall. Next to Washington, they all look small, all alone. Watch them run, tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, it will be fun. Da 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 da. How does Hamilton, the short-tempered protean creator of the Coast Guard, founder of the New York Post, constantly abuse his cabinet post? Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration. Jefferson's the runner-up that makes him the vice president. Washington can't help you now, no more Mr. Nice President. Sit down, John, you fat motherfucker. Yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's let him know what we know. Best song coming. We have the check stubs from separate accounts, almost $1,000 and paid in different amounts. Is that what you have? Are you done? You situated by virtue of your position, though virtue was not a word that implied to the situation, to seek financial gain right from your sacred mission. Yes, you have gained in speculation, immigrant embezzling our government fund. I can almost see the headline, your career is done. Save your money for your daughters and sons. Back where you come from. You don't even know what you're asking me to confess, unfess. You have nothing, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless if I can prove that I never touched my balls, will you promise not to tell another soul what you saw? No one else was in the room when it happened. Is that a yes? Yes? I hope this letter finds you in good health, in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife. You decided to what? Escorted me to bed, and then she had me in a corner. Then was when it was extorted me. I'm importantly mooted my prospects, but my papers are orderly. You check in my checkered history. Check it again against your list, then consistency. Spent a cent that wasn't mine. You sent the dogs after my scent. That's fine. I have reasons for shame, but I have not committed treason and sullied my good name. I have done nothing to provoke legal action. Are my answers to your satisfaction? Here's the face. He's like, well, okay. You cheated on your wife. What we know. Alexander, rumors only grow. And we both know what we know. Wow, 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 wow. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. By the yellow. When I was 17, a hurricane destroyed my town. I didn't drown. I couldn't seem to die. I rode my way out. Put everything down far as I could see. I rode my way out. I looked up and the town had its eyes on me. They passed and played around. Total strangers. Moved to kindness. It was enough for me to book passage on a ship that was New York bound. I wrote my way out of hell. I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters. Whoa, she don't bring that up. And defended it well. And in the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. And when my prayers to God were met with indifference, I picked up a pen. I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. Look how many people on stage. It's so awesome. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. I was sick and she was holding me. I couldn't seem to die. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I write my way. Wait for it, wait for it. I'll write everything down far as I can see. Wait for it, wait for it, wait. History has its eyes on you. Realm that was honesty. This is the eye of the hurricane. This is the only way I can protect my legacy. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait. Senator Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right here. Gets me as a connection with one James Reynolds. Damn! Frequent meetings with her. Most of them at my own house, at his own house. Damn! With our children, being absent on a visit to her father. Never gonna be president now, 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 never gonna be president now. One less thing to worry about, one less thing to worry about. What? Hey, from London. Damn! What I'm struggling here to do, I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my sister more than anything in this life. I will choose her happiness over mine over time. But what we had aside, I'm standing at her side. You can never be satisfied. God, I hope you're satisfied. Never gonna be president now. Never gonna be president now. Never gonna be president. Never gonna be president now. Never gonna be president now. One less thing to worry about. There's one less thing to worry about. Never gonna be president now. Never gonna be president now. Never gonna be president now. And one less thing to worry about. You never see somebody ruin their own life. His poor wife. This is a song that Cece sings in all her karaoke's without knowing what this musical is about. She should have been here. I served every letter you wrote me From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive? She said, be careful with that one, love. You'll do what it takes to survive. You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. Searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign when you were mine. The world seemed to burn. Burn. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed, and clearing your name, you have ruined our lives. Look at her, she's awesome. She said, you've married an Icarus. Has flown too close to the sun. You and your words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph. How they perceive you, you. When you broke her heart, you've torn it all apart. I'm watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories. I'm burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You sleep in your office instead with only the memories of when you were mine. She's crazy. They should do a reunion tour of the entire original Broadway cast when they're all old. Like, really, really old. Just for me specifically, so I can go and see it. The latest graduate of King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but daggone, I'm amazed and astonished. The scholars say I got the same virtuosity and brains as my pops. The ladies say my brain's not where the resemblance stops. How do the ladies know what his pops looks like down there? Father but bolder, shoulder his legacy with pride. I used to hear him say that someday I would blow away, all away. Each last week of 4th of July speaker. My father proud. I showed him up Broadway, couple of blocks. He was gonna see a play while I'm going visit his box. How about when I get back, we all strip down to our socks? Father's a scoundrel, and so seems our you. Ooh. I know where to find you. Piss off. I'm watching the show now. I can even ask for your advice. This is my very first duel. They don't exactly cover the subject in boarding school. Them to negotiate a peace. He refused to apologize. We had to let the peace talk cease. Everything is legal in New Jersey. Until Ikari is in front of you, when the time comes, wear your weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair. He'll follow suit if he's truly a man of honor. Philip, your mother can't take another heartbreak. Take my guns, be smart. Make me proud, son. My name is Philip. I am a poet. And I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talk about my father, I cannot let it slide. Grab your pistol, cover with your men. The duel will commence after we count to 10. Not to 10! Look him in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then slowly and clearly aim your gun towards the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stay alive. Do you hear his heartbeat in the background? Where's my son? Is he alive? Can I see him, please? I did exactly as you said, Pa. I held my head up high. I know, shh, I know you did everything just right. Even before we got to 10, I was aiming for the sky. I know, shh, I know. Save your strength and stay alive. No! Eliza, is he breathing? Is he going to survive this? Who did this, Alexander? Did you know? Mom, I'm so sorry for forgetting what you taught me. My son, we played piano. I taught you piano. You put your hands on mine. You changed the melody every time. I know. His heartbeat is gone. She's crying. The next song makes me cry sometimes. So good. There is suffering too terrible to name. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. The moments when you're in so deep, it feels easier to just swim down. The Hamiltons move uptown and learn to live with the unimaginable. I walk alone to the store, and it's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. I take the children to church on Sunday, a sign of the cross at the door, and I pray. It never used to happen before. If you see him in the street, walking by himself, talking to himself, have pity. I love you will like it uptown. It's quiet uptown. Hair is gone gray, he passes every day. Say he walks the length of the city. Me out, I fall apart. Can you imagine? Look at where we are. Look at where we started. That would be enough. If I could trade his life for mine. And you would smile, and that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing. No, there's no replacing what we've lost. And you need time. But I'm not afraid. I know who I married. That would be enough. See him in the street, walking by her side, talking by her side, have pity. I said, do you like it uptown? It's quiet uptown. Walking in the park, long after dark, taking in the sights of the city. Look around, Eliza. There's a grace too powerful to name. We push away what we can never understand. We push away the unimaginable. Alexander by Eliza's side. It's quiet uptown. Forgiveness. Can you imagine? Forgiveness. See him in the street, walking by her side, talking by her side, have pity. This song is always so awesome. Such a good song. Going through the unimaginable. The election of 1800. He's crying too. Has an equal opposite reaction. John Adams shit the bed. I love the guy, but he's attraction. Poor Alexander Hamilton, he is missing in action. Very attractive to the North. New Yorkers like his chances. He's not very forthcoming in any particular stances. It glimpses off, he obfuscates, he dances, and they say I'm a Francophile. At least they know I know where France is. That's the problem. See, they see Burr as a less extreme you. To change course and the key endorsement might redeem you. Used to work on the same staff. What? To get Hamilton on your side, it might be nice. It might be nice. Talk less. Smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. Shake hands with him. Charm her. It's 1800, ladies. Tell your husbands, vote for Burr. I don't like Adams. Well, he's gonna lose. That's just defeatist. And Jefferson, I love with France. Yeah, he's so elitist. I like that Aaron Burr. I can't believe we're here with him. He seems approachable. Like you could grab a beer with him. Dear Mr. Hamilton, your fellow Federalists would like to know who you'll be voting. It's quiet uptown. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting? It's quiet out, Jefferson or Burr. We know it's losers, Jefferson or Burr. But if you had to choose, dear Mr. Hamilton, trying to understand the chance of who are you promoting? If it isn't Aaron Burr, sir, Alexander, you've created quite a stir, sir. Going door to door, you're openly campaigning? Sure, that's new. Honestly, it's kind of draining, Burr. Is there anything you wouldn't do? And you know what? I learned that from you. If you had to choose, if you had to choose, it's a tie. If you had to choose, if you had to choose, it's up to the delegates. If you had to choose, if you had to choose. The people are asking to hear my voice. The country is facing a difficult choice. And if you were to ask me who I'd promote, Jefferson has my vote. I never agreed with Jefferson once. We have fought on like 75 different fronts. But when all is said and all is done, Jefferson has beliefs, Burr has none. Ooh. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. He won in a landslide. And now the doomed toxic crazy Yowie begins. Ha! We can change that. Wow. Toxic doomed Yowie. How does Hamilton, arrogant, immigrant, orphan, bastard, whoreson, somehow endorse Thomas Jefferson, his enemy, the man he's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be from the room where it happened for the last time. Wham, 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 wham. Wham, 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 wham. I am slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effects of your life on mine. And in every place I've checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me immoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you've got something to say, name a time and place. Face to face, I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Burr. I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve. Even if I said what you think I said, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here is an itemized list of 30 years of disagreement. Sweet Jesus. Hey, I have not been shy. I am just a guy in the public eye trying to do my best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Him. Careful how you proceed, good man. In need, good man. Answer for the accusations I laid on your feet. Unprepared to bleed, good man. Bear, your grievance is legitimate. I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You stand only for yourself. It's what you do. I can't apologize because it's true. Then stand, Alexander. Dawn. Guns. Drawn. You're on. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Him. A. Burr. Time to come back to sleep. I have an early meeting out of town. It's still dark outside. I know. need to write something down. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Shh, go back to bed. That would be enough. Be back before you know I'm gone. Back to sleep. This meeting's at dawn. I'm going back to sleep. Best of wives and best of women. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 things you need to know. Number 1, we rode across the Hudson at dawn. Signed on. Number 2, Hamilton arrived with his crew. Nathaniel Pendleton and a doctor that he knew. Number 3, wish I could tell you what's happening in his brain. Most pursuits die and no one shoots. Number 4, Pendleton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. With a marksman ability, the doctor turned around so he could have deniability. 5, notice at the time, but we were at the same spot. His son died, is that why? Examined his gun with such rigor. I watched him as he methodically fiddled with the trigger. Confession time, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot. To negotiate, send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. It's in your classes, but look it up. Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why, if not to take deadly aim? It's me, Murray, me. We'll never be the same. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter. Look him in the eyes, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. And count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Patient, face fire. So damn much music work in memory. This is where it gets me. On my feet, 7 to feel hit ahead of me. Is it coming, or do I run from a gun, or do I let it be? My first friend, my enemy. I throw away my shot. Is this how you remember me? Legacy, legacy. What is a legacy? You great unfinished symphony, you sent for me. Make a difference. Rise up. I'm running out of time and I'm running time. Time's up. I rise up. Eyes up. Oops, on the other side. Lawrence leads the soldiers' chorus on the other side. Oh, they're on the other side. Washington is watching on the other side. How to say goodbye. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Thinks of Lawrence before his son, and this is the same actor. Lawrence, and then he says his son, and then Washington. The 3 people he loved most. Last to freedom. He aims his pistol at the sky. No, wait! Bwah, bwah. I walk towards him, but I am ushered away. They row him back across the Hudson. I hear wailing in the streets. Somebody tells me you'd better hide. And Eliza were both at his side when he died. Between the sinners and the saints, it takes and it takes and it takes. In every picture it paints me in all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, he may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your history. I should have known. I should have known the world was wide enough. Doom toxic yaoi. When I was young and dreamed of glory, you have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? And I tried. Lives, who dies, who tells your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Every other founding father gets told. Every other founding father gets to grow old. And when you're gone, who remembers your name? Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story? Eliza, I put myself back in the narrative. I stop wasting time on tears. I live another 50 years. It's not enough. I interview every soldier who fought by your side. I try to make sense of our thousands pages of writings. You really do write like you're running out of time. While she's alive, we tell your story. Trinity Church near you. When I needed her most, she was right on time. And I'm still not through. I asked myself, what would you do if you had more time? You always wanted, it gives me more time. Bonds in D.C., Washington Monument, she tells my story. I speak out against slavery. You could have done so much more if you only had time. And my time is up. Have I done enough? Will they tell our story? The orphanage. I established the first private orphanage in New York City. I get to see them growing up. In their eyes, I see you, Alexander. I see you every time. And when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell my story? She's so good. And Hamilton just standing there back there. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? should put a clapping emote in this. We're standing! We're standing! They're pointing at me! Woo! Yay! What the hell? What the hell is this? This is awesome. Away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. This is my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. This is my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I wish I got to see the original Broadway. That's how I feel about a lot of shows where I'm like, God, I wish I saw the original Broadway cast so bad. I'm really happy that I got to see maybe Happy Ending with the original main cast. That's the one thing that I got to see, but I want to see more of the original Broadway cast. I really wish I got to see Beetlejuice with the original Broadway cast. Also, one thing that I'm sad that I get to see, I think Alex Brightman is Beetlejuice, and he's a really good Beetlejuice, and I wish I got to see Alex Brightman as Beetlejuice. Not throwing away, rise up, when on the knees, you rise up. Sister that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. What are these colonies gonna rise up? Oh, new lyrics. Rise up! Rise up! Rise up! Awesome. There's a world where I start streaming theater / musicals at Broadway. I don't know. They're evil. There's a few musicals that have at least gotten a movie adaptation or a pro shot. I think Waitress got a pro shot. And I watched it. And it was in theaters for some time. And I wish Beetlejuice got a pro shot. I think it's very fun. Yeah, Les Mis has the film version. I like the In the Heights movie. I do want to watch In the Heights movie at some point. That'll also be a sing along. So it doesn't have lyrics on the screen. I just know all the lyrics. I don't know all the lyrics. I vaguely know the lyrics, just like this. Hey, my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. You like the Phantom of the Opera movie? I like Phantom of the Opera, but I kind of wish I saw the musical of it, because people always talk about the musical being very like the production of it's really showy, and then you have like the chandelier falling, and I want to know what that looks like. The movie was fun. Just your Phantom, sing for me, kitten. Wow, wow, wow. Wish the Dear Evan Hansen movie was so awful. Dear Evan Hansen was silly. I like some of the songs, but the movie is silly. I think they could have. I know the guy playing Evan, or the guy who's the main. What's his name? Evan Hansen. Or is he talking? I forgot. But the person who's playing the main character is the actual Broadway, the main person. Like the original Broadway cast is the main player, but he's like really old. So he plays in in the movie. He's like an old guy playing this high schooler, and his acting is very very much for like Broadway and stuff. He's like, yeah, he's very good, and I think I would love to see him on Broadway. But for this movie adaptation, I think they should have picked a high school, like someone that looks younger. I'm dedicating every day to you. Yeah, I like in the Heights. Hamilton doesn't cast himself as the main character in the movie, even though he's the main one on Broadway. And listen to the Broadway version; it's really silly. But I like the casting they got for the In the Heights. He picks Lawrence instead for the main character, and then Hamilton's only in the or Lin-Manuel Miranda's only in the movie vaguely. He's in the very beginning, and then he's in like the ending, and then there's like in the Carnaval de Barrio. He's also in that song. He says Pidagua, Pidagua. Ba-ba-bam-ba-dam-bwa. And how is the first play you saw in person? I want to see Into the Woods in person. There's a lot of musicals I want to see in person. I just wish it was easier to see them. A lot of the time, it's like you just have to hope the stars align, that one of them is touring near you. Or you just gotta go whenever if you don't live in New York, you gotta make a trip for it. How often do they tour? Only some musicals end up touring. And I think they're usually in your location for like a couple weeks to a month, maybe less. Sometimes less, depending on the popularity of the musical. I think Liminor is really funny. I meme on him too. I think he's really great to meme on, but I think he's also very impressive. Like love him or hate him, you know? Like you can say like, oh, his lyrics are cringe, but he's really good at like doing what he does. Can you say there's a lot of songs? I don't know. Just like a lot of his music has gone mainstream. And you might hate it because you hear it so often, but it's just like the amount of songs that he's written that has become like a household staple is crazy. The skit of Lin-Manuel Miranda, Christmas Caroling. I haven't seen it. I can imagine it though. Wow. He's the so be of America. Why would you say that? They'll come for you. People are gonna come for you. You better hide yourself. Bam, 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 bam. Wow. Pidagua. Pidagua. Bam, 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 bam. Cafe con leche. Put $20 on today's lottery. Blah, 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 gotta be. Oh my god, we're so excited. I'm better than 1 2 a.m. last night. Abuela's been cooking all week. I love musicals. We should all watch musicals. I think Broadway is beautiful. I want to see more theater shows. It just, I think the concept of practicing something for so long and memorizing it just so you can put on a show for like 2 hours a day, and then you do that the same thing over and over again for a month, and no two shows are the same. and it's just a constant. It's beautiful. So awesome. How do they do it? First time watching Hamilton. Now you can rewatch it without Gigi Murin singing in the background. And then you can watch it with yourself singing in the background. Carnival del Barrio is one of your favorite songs. Carnival del Barrio. I think a lot of the lyrics are cheesy for the other songs, but I do like In the Heights a lot. Do I like Legally Blonde? Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, you guys! Explanation behind the scenes, what fascinates you? Yeah, do you see all of their outfit changes? I think for some other shows where they have like more strict outfit change timelines, like some people have to get changed in like a minute. They have to run backstairs or backstage just to get their change off so they can be on stage again. I want to be backstage in theater. I want to see it from the backstage. I want to know what's going on. I want to see. I want to experience it. See it all. I want to be where the room where it happens. The room where it happens. The room where it happens. Asham. The performance. And then, can you imagine that this is your passion and your craft and you do it and you get to perform in front of like hundreds of people every day? You see the crowd looking out as you are doing the performance of your life. Now imagine it's your last performance of that show and you have to go all out. And everyone's here to see your last performance and you gotta go all out. Yay, musicals! Yay, Broadway! Yippee! No music. Me reading chat. I don't know what my favorite musical is. I really like Hadestown. I've seen it a couple of times, all with different Orpheuses. And I've really liked maybe Happy Ending. I've been looping that soundtrack since I've seen it. I want to see it again. Want to watch that again. What about Mamma Mia? Mamma Mia. Watch along other musicals. Only ones that are on official streamings. I don't know. Les Mis gets a bunch of. Some people don't like it, but I think it's pretty decent. I liked In the Heights, so those are those two. For and then I don't know. Can you find? Waitress is on HBO. And it has Sarah Bareilles as the main person. Waitress, one of the songs in Waitress was popular on TikTok for, I don't know, a couple years ago. I forgot what it was though. It was something like when na na ba ba ba. When I see him, he used to be my, yeah. When he sees me, we need more musicals that we can watch. If only. Every single one of them. Okay, I need to shower and be free and off into the world. And will not be streaming tomorrow. No. What? I will be back eventually. Check my Google Calendar. Yeah. I'll be back soon. You'll see. Na 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 na. You might see me in the late night. Well, I don't count is as tomorrow, but you might see me in the late night. I think I'm joining someone's Smash practice. But I'm gonna. The last time I played Smash was so long ago. Sorry if I feed. Not tonight, but tomorrow night. No POV. Just gonna be somewhere. If you keep an eye out, I'll retweet it if I see it. Yeah. Who's my main shrugging? I literally have not played Smash in so long. In so long. Where I I hope to contribute mostly in doing the puzzle. This is gonna be I'm gonna carry all my weight in doing the puzzle and and I'm gonna feed it every other game. Yeah, crossing my fingers that I can do a puzzle. Please, please, just give me a puzzle to do. Please, if you someone just gives me a puzzle, if someone just give me a puzzle to do, it's just to pass my time. Please, please, let there be another puzzle. Praying, hoping, please, please. It's all I can contribute to. Just give me a random puzzle to do. Well, she was born to play. It's just doing a puzzle. When there isn't a puzzle, yeah, I show up and there's no puzzle and I'm just standing in the corner. Wait, guys, where is it? Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Take care. This is unarchived, so this is gonna be unlisted very soon. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was just spinning. Spinning in your way. Okay, bye.